Today's my birthday, and I'm going to show you some things that I bought at 2 medicinal herb shops that I went to over this weekend. So the first one was called Pink Moon, and at their store, they had jars set up with their medicinal herbs and just their regular herbs. I mean, I guess all of them are medicinal, I suppose. But they had these pouches, and for $4.22, you can fill up the entire pouch to the seal mark, as long as it closes, with whatever herbs you want to and make your own tea. And my tea is marjoram, lavender, and blessed thistle, which I'm sure is going to knock me right into a coma because I didn't do a whole lot of research before I mixed it together. I also bought some lavender, just lavender by itself, which cost me $2. It was a very good deal. And I bought some blue lotus, which is supposed to be an analgesic, which is kind of like a painkiller, like a natural painkiller. And they said that they used it on a nature moon retreat that they were at where they got sore from dancing or something. And they said it works well in a tincture. So I'm going to try that out. But I haven't tried any of these out. I'm not going to try them out right now either. Maybe for another time. And the second place I went to was, surprisingly, it was a witchcraft shop, which I'm not necessarily into that part of the medicinal herb sort of culture. I'm not saying that it encompasses everything, but medicinal medicine and nature, a love of nature, it tends to kind of go hand in hand with witchcraft and new age and things like that. But for me, it's just a means with which I'm exploring how to deal with like ailments that I have. And just to see for myself how my body responds to different things that I could try. Because I'm more of a, I enjoy listening to psychology lectures, and I like listening to self-help people and, you know, people who naturally want to work on their issues and work through their problems that they have. And people who are well tuned in to the things going on in their bodies and their minds and their souls, which I suppose sort of ties to the New Age movement in a way, but not quite. I think it's sort of a separate thing that's just outside the bounds of what they would consider a part of them. Although I'm sure they're always very open to bringing people in to their bounds and understanding. So, though that's not what I'm particularly about, I am interested. I do find it interesting. So what I got in this store, and they had rows of huge jars, huge mason jars full of different medicinal herbs, different regular herbs, supplements, and even stuff that couldn't be consumed, which I think was for their witchcraft spell thing, which I didn't buy any of those because I didn't have any use for them. But I bought some ginkgo, pure ginkgo, and that's what it looks like. I bought St. John's wort, which looks like twigs. And I bought Demania, which I looked it up while I was in the store, and I thought this would be good for me. But I've never actually tried it, never actually gotten into it. And a lot of these medicinal herbs, which you won't find in most of these herb shops, you'll find in mixed teas that you find at the grocery stores, but they won't be very concentrated. They'll be kind of in a mixture, and you won't really know what it is that's affecting you. So I like that I have the opportunity to sort of single different things out and see how they affect me. But everything else I got from there was a tea mixture. So I got this tea blend called Beautiful Mind, and they all come in these tubes, and it doesn't really seem like a lot of tea. But when you see my tea ball, and you realize that a teaspoon at a time is what you put into this for a cup of tea, you realize this is probably 30 cups of tea. And these blends that they made in-house were between $4 and $7 a piece. So that's interesting. We also got Uplift, and I got Strawberry White Chocolate. And this one isn't a medicinal tea. This is just a leisure tea. And what I thought was interesting about it, and I'm really excited to try it, But when I open it up to smell it, it smells like strawberry flavored or strawberry scented rubbing alcohol. And so I'm not sure what that is, but I will try it at some point. So thank you for watching. Bye.